I got 2 lawyers that showed up on time today. That's good. We're getting better. People against Nicholas J. Horn, 25T704225. Mr. Horn, your name? You got to start your video, sir. I need 2 of these. Good morning, Mr. Ambrose. Your appearance?
Yes, Ronald Ambrose appearing on behalf of Mr. Horn.
Good morning,
All
Ron.
right,
Nicholas Horn.
All right, so I was not here, but your client pled guilty, it appears, to charged with assault, resistant, obstructing officer, and he pled to attempt, which is a 1 year. The 2 year was dismissed, and then he also pled to disorderly person, is set forth in count 2. He was referred for a pre-sentence report. Have you had the chance to review the report with your client? Are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
I have reviewed it with Mr. Horn. No additions, corrections, or deletions to the report.
All right. Is there anything that you would like to say on his behalf?
Your Honor, it looks like it's a fair recommendation. I would ask the court to adopt it.
Mr. Horn, anything you would like to say?
Yes, Your Honor. I understand by the looks of my record that, my prior behalfs in this courtroom, not just this courtroom, but other courtrooms, that doesn't look very well on me. But I have been doing a lot better, Your Honor. These actions of mine on this offense, they don't define me. I've been doing a lot better. I've been clean and sober, Your Honor. The day of this incident was the day that my grandmother had died, and I made a couple wrong decisions and took a couple steps back, Your Honor, and I'm just looking to take those steps forward to get back to where I was, not to be who I used to be.
You're 28?
Yes, Your Honor. I've been doing the best that I can. I lost my parents at a very young age, and it's been tough, and I've been fighting through it. But I'm not trying to make excuses for any of my actions, and I know my actions have consequences, and I'm here to accept that.
Who do you live with?
I live with my adopted mom, my legal guardian, my legal mother. She adopted me at the age of 9 years old, Your Honor.
I mean, you're just getting yourself in more and more trouble. I'm really sorry about your grandmother, but you cannot keep doing this. I mean, you're attempting to kick a police officer. You drank alcohol again. I would have thought you would have stopped after these other 2. I'm just telling you, you get another one in your life, it's a felony, and your life as you know it will be over. Counsel, have you seen his AA recovery? His AA NA steps?
I have not.
Well, I need to see him. Mr. Horn, let me see your AA sheets. You're going to have to hold them up to the camera.
Your Honor, I wasn't given a sheet to fill out. I've been going to the Alamo Club on Dix in Council in Lincoln Park, and I also have been going online just because it's hard for me to get around, being that I don't have a license, and I have 4 kids that I care for, and I'm present in their lives every single day, Your Honor. So it's a little complicated for me to just be able to get around, but I have been attending as much as I can.
Well, that's not going to be good enough. I'm telling you, that's not going to be good enough. You were ordered by Judge Hessen to go 3 times per week, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why haven't you been going 3 times a week? Why don't you have any proof of this?
I apologize for not having the proof of evidence of it, sir, but I promise you I have been going.
All I have is my word at the moment on that, Your Honor. I apologize.
You've been testing?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're still on the sober link.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything else anybody wants to say here? Mr. Ambrose, anything else?
No, thank you.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah.
I was supposed to test this morning, but I had to be here on Zoom with you, so I wasn't able to make it, and I do have to work today. I was wondering if there was any way I can get some type of leeway to be able to go tomorrow morning.
Wait a minute. What time does you go?
Judge McNally. All right, we're moving on. Today we have Mr. Horn's case. He's here with his lawyer. Mr. Ambrose, Mr. Horn, you're up. Please make sure your video is on Mr. Ambrose. Good morning, Your Honor, Ronald Ambrose, on behalf of Mr. Horn, Judge McNally. All right, it looks like your client pleaded guilty to charges related to assault and obstruction of a police officer. The original 2-year charge was dismissed, and he also pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct. He was referred for a pre-sentence report. Have you reviewed that report with your client, Mr. Ambrose? Yes, Your Honor, we've gone over it, and there are no changes to the report, Judge McNally. All right. Is there anything you'd like to say on his behalf, Mr. Ambrose? Mr. Ambrose, Your Honor, the recommendation in the report seems fair, and we'd ask the court to adopt it, Judge McNally. Mr. Horn, do you have anything to say, Mr. Horn? Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
They open at 6:30 in the morning.
I understand, but for me to get there... For me to get there at 7, I didn't have a way, Your Honor. I had no way to be able to get there. I had no way to be able to get home post that. It's hard for me to get around. My kids are here. It's hard for me to just get around. I can't Uber with my kids. I understand Uber is an option, and also financially, it's not a big option for me at the moment. I pay a lot in child support, and I don't make a lot of money.
Well, the child support, there are guidelines in accordance with how much money you make. So if your income went down, go back and talk to the friend of the court, referee, or judge, or what have you.
I'm waiting on them to get back to me on a court date, Your Honor.
All right. So I don't want to be negative, but right now I'm just telling you, I don't think you're going to make it through probation. I'm going to give you a chance. If you don't, there's going to be a consequence to pay. You're looking at a 1-year misdemeanor. 15-month probation. These terms will run concurrent. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you have to notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol or illegal controlled substances. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume marijuana either. Kratom poppy seeds and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. Now, I'm going to order chemical testing, PBTs, and ETGs. I'll go along with this somewhat reluctantly bi-weekly for 4 months. If you're clean, I'll make it monthly. Defendant to remain on SoberLink device until May 1. You'd remain on the SoberLink device until May 1. You are, and again, all of these terms are concurrent. You are to attend personal counseling. You're to attend personal counseling as recommended, and that will be at the Guidance Center. And you're to attend AANA 3 times a week until you're in outpatient treatment, and I want you to listen to me very carefully. I won't make you go in light of what you said. But on each date that you watch, you need to identify the date. You need to identify what was discussed. I don't want any names in there. And you need to prepare that and
Trying to turn things around the day this happened. My grandmother passed away, and I made some poor decisions in the heat of that loss. But I've been sober since then, and I'm working on improving my life. I want to move forward, not back into the person I used to be Judge MC. You're 28, correct, Mr. Horn. Yes, Your Honor, Judge McNally. You've had a tough life, but you can't keep making excuses for your actions. You've been given a chance before, but you keep getting into trouble. You can't continue down this path. I'm sorry about your grandmother, but that doesn't excuse attempting to harm a police officer. You've been given opportunities to turn your life around, and you have to make those changes, Mr. Horn. I understand, Your Honor, I've made mistakes, but I'm working hard to get back on track. I'm taking responsibility for my actions, Judge MCN. You've been ordered to attend A, and counseling. You should have been keeping records of that attendance. Do you have proof of your meetings, Mr. Horn?
The date, what was discussed, and where the meeting was on a sheet of paper. And you have to have some 3 or 4 sentences as to what was discussed. That will satisfy that. You're going to go to AANA at least 3 times a week until you're in outpatient treatment. I'm going to order outpatient treatment. Once you get in outpatient treatment, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. Now, you did not, you were in custody for a day, is that true? Or 2 days?
2 days.
All right. I just feel like you need to wake up. You need to wake up.
I was awake, Your Honor, and I lost my way that day, and I took a couple steps back, and I'm ready to jump forward to back to where I was. I was doing great. I was on a good path, a sober path. I was saving money. I was with my kids. I had my family, and these actions, I've lost all of that, Your Honor. I have already lost everything close to me, and I'm just trying to work on getting everything back in order.
All right. Well, here's what I'm doing. You're to remain on the sober link, as I said, until May 1. You're going to go to AANA or any 12-step recovery program 3 times a week until you're in outpatient. Once you get in outpatient, you can stop going to AANA. You remain on the sober link device, as I said, until May 1. I'm going to order 7 days jail credit to serve 5, and I'll let you serve those by way of court work program. You're going to do 5 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that, bringing the total to $175. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, in terms of fines and costs, I'm going to go pretty light on the one case I'm talking about on the disorderly. 100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. That's 3 1/4 or 90 days. All your fines and common costs, like screening fee, will go on the attempt R&O. So that's a $60 screening fee on that case, fines $100 on that case, cost $200 on that case, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That's $485. Probation fees are $300 for $785, and then you have $175 in court costs. Everything included amounts to $960, or 1 year in jail if you violate. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Your total here, including everything, is $1,285. Can you pay all of that today? And by the way, you may be eligible for early discharge if you get everything done and stay out of trouble. Okay?
Yes, sir.
After half the time. How much can you pay today?
I don't have any money, Your Honor.
Well, you're going to have to set up a payment plan. Tell me how much.
Today, I have $2 to my name right now, Your Honor.
You're misunderstanding. Just tell me how much you can pay weekly going forward.
I get paid bi-weekly, and honestly, Your Honor, it's probably going to take me the whole entire 15 months to pay off that $1,200.
You're going to have to listen to me. I need you to tell me how much you think you can afford bi-weekly. When is your next? When do you get paid next?
The 4th of April.
You pay $25 bi-weekly. Beginning April the 7th, you're going to pay that on the disorderly, and then you're going to pay after fines and costs on the attempt R&O. You're going to pay on the R&O after you pay the disorderly, and all money is due. All money on these cases.
Got it, Mr. Horn. I understand, Your Honor. I haven't been able to bring proof, but I've been going. I'll do better moving forward. Judge McNally, you're still on SoberLink. Right, are you taking your test, Mr. Horn? Yes, Your Honor. I've been testing judgments in good, but I need more from you. You're on probation. Now, if you don't stick to these terms, there will be consequences. You're facing 15 months of probation, and if you violate any terms, it could mean a year in jail. You need to attend counseling and AA meetings 3 times a week until you're in outpatient treatment. You also have to remain on SoberLink until May 1st, Mr. Horn. Yes, Your Honor, I'll do my best to follow through judgments in. All right, Mr. Horn, you'll serve 5 days. In a court work program, your total fines, fees, and costs are going to be around $1,200. You're going to have to make a payment plan. How much can you pay today? Mr. Horn, I don't have any money basis.
Due, because you're not going to get there only paying 50 by week or 50 a month. So all money is due.
Your Honor, if I may, I said 125.
Are you sure you can pay 125?
Bi-weekly, yeah. I'll figure it out and I can make it happen.
All right, okay. 125 bi-weekly beginning April the 7th on the disorderly, and then you're going to pay 125 after fines costs paid on the other case, the attempt R&O. I wish you well. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Mr. Ambrose, anything else, sir?
No, I appreciate your indulgence, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Mr. Horn, you seem like a nice kid. You got to act like one. Don't act like a criminal anymore, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck. I wish you well. Thanks, Mr. Ambrose. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Both of you. Jacob Dusso. Jacob Anthony Dusso, 25M497849. All right. Mr. Dusso. Trooper Bear, your name?
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. Trooper Byer, Michigan State Police.
Mr. Dusso, there you go. Your name, sir?
Jacob Dusso.
All right. I don't know if you... he lives in Riverview. I don't have a traffic record here, Lisa. Can you print one out down here? Did you look at his traffic record, Trooper?
I did, Your Honor. He has nothing previous on his record.
Okay. No, don't worry about it, Lisa. Do you want to offer him something? Impeding?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You want to plead to that, Mr. Dusso?
Impeding? What would impeding?
0 points. It's going to result in a fine. That's it. It's not going to go on your record.
That's perfect.
All right. Could that charge responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. I'm going to accept the plea, dismiss the speeding. Slow down, though, please. 150 is your total. Can you pay that today?
Yes, I should be able to pay that today, Your Honor.
You go on 33court.com if you want to save yourself a trip over here, all right?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Trooper, do you have any others, or is that it?
No, Your Honor, just the one today.
What time was that scheduled? 9?
9 o'clock, yep.
Not bad. All right, you're out in 5 minutes. Have a good day.
All right.
Thank you.
You too,
Good
Your
luck,
Honor.
Mr.
Thank you.
Dusso.
Have a great day, Your Honor.
2. Tyarius Trabante Bryant, 24B7163541.
Good morning, Your Honor. Max Manugian, P76341, appearing on behalf of Tyarius Bryant, Your Honor. He has sent me a screenshot showing that he's in the waiting room. I don't see him in here right now.
All right, we'll get him in here. Give us a second, okay? Please, there you go. Your name?
Tyarius Bryant.
All right, Mr. Manugian.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for a probable cause conference. Mr. Bryant understands his right to a preliminary examination, his right to hold that examination within 21 days of his arraignment. However, at this time, he wishes to waive that right and have this case bound over to the circuit court.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
As your lawyer said, you do have the right to a preliminary exam on these charges. Actually, you're charged with, I believe, just one count. Let me just double check that, please. Yes, one count of stealing or retaining without consent a financial transaction device. That's a 4-year felony. You have the right to an exam. At the exam, the people would have to show that the crime was committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crime. If you waive your right to an exam, you will automatically be bound over for further proceedings to the Wayne County Circuit Court. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to give up your right to a preliminary exam?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to accept the waiver. I find the waiver has been made voluntarily and understandingly. You're bound over for further proceedings to the Criminal Justice Center, April 8th at 9. April 8th at 9. Bond is $3,000 personal. And that was personal, right? Lisa, Judge Kirsten didn't write cash or anything. Is it personal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, personal.
All right. So that bond is continued. April 8th will be your court date. You still have a pretrial here, I believe, sir. So you're going to have to stay right there. Why didn't you? You should have come in for your misdemeanor. Let me just double check something here. Can you give me that file or give me the... Yeah, you have a pretrial. So April, I don't mean to keep you, Mr. Manoogian. I'm going to set that for April the 8th, and that will be arraignment on the information. But I do want you to understand your client also has here another charge, a pretrial, it says for B&E. So I don't know. It must just be a misdemeanor. So it is.
But that I'm appointed on the felony case, so I
understand. I just wanted you to be aware. You need to stay there, Mr. Bryant. We're going to set you up with a court-appointed lawyer, okay?
Okay.
He has Mr. Carmen on that case.
Okay, yes, Mr. Carmen. So you'll be talking to Mr. Carmen. I just want you to be aware you have that pending and don't leave until you resolve it. Detective, anything else on this case from you? Your name?
No, good morning, Your Honor. Crystal Toulas, Brownstown Police Department. No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Have a good day. Thank you very much. And good luck, Mr. Bryant, but stay here. Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Manoogian.
thank you, Your Honor.
All right.